Can I? Hello everyone. Welcome back to CA Intermediate Group 1 Accounting. We had done this topic of departmental accounting, if you remember. The most interesting part of departmental accounting is questions which will involve markup. So we previously understood why does an organization do markup, how does it help, why not to do it, why to do it, what is markdown, how to present the markup, what are the methods of ledger, how to flow in from trading account to markup account, trading account to stock account, why is it called memorandum account, where to find GP, what price should you show up, and markdown if it is there, what is happening on the sales price. We understood everything theoretically with small examples, and we'd also done one question. So today we are going to do another question on this illustration number 15 from our class material. This is also there in your ICA study material. If you open our ICA study material, this is the last question in departmental accounting chapter. Gram Udyog. So Gram Udyog is a retail store. It has two departments, khadi and silk. I'll tell you how is this different from the previous problem. In the previous problem, there was only one department, and we're doing it only for one department. Now we have two departments, khadi department and silk department. So we need to do memorandum stock account and memorandum markup account for khadi department and silk department separately. So for khadi department, we'll prepare memorandum khadi stock account, memorandum khadi markup account, and for silk memorandum khadi stock, memorandum silk stock account, memorandum silk markup account. You need to open two into two, four ledger accounts. How many ledger accounts? Got this? Yeah. So the answer how I'm going to do in the class is going to be slightly different from how the answer is done in ICA study material. I will show this to you as a comparison later, and net answer is same, but presentation wise they are not forming uniformity in the previous question and this question. I'll tell you the reason. In fact, you will understand the reason by yourself after we end the question. Okay. So it has two departments, khadi and silks, for each of which stock account and memorandum markup accounts are kept. Very good. All the goods supplied to each departments are debited to stock account at cost plus markup. They are teaching us how to do markup account, and with together mark up the selling price the goods, and in connection in account of the sale proceeds of the goods is created. The amount of markup is created to departmental markup account. We know that, no? In our stock account, we write opening stock and purchase on the debit at marked up price, and that removal of markup is done in markup account on the credit side for opening stock and purchase. Closing stock in memorandum stock account will come on the credit side at marked up price. Load or that markup will be removed in our markup account debit side. We know that. We know that. If there is mark down on opening stock, what do we do? In our memorandum stock account, opening stock is on the debit, mark down on opening stock will write on the credit. And in our markup account, markup on opening stock is on the credit, markdown will be written on the debit. Same we do for purchases. We'll do the opposite for closing stock, because closing stock is there on the credit in our memorandum stock, markdown will be on the debit, and that markup on the closing stock account will be on the debit in markup account. We do the markdown on the debit, sorry, credit side, and memorandum stock account will tally. There will be nothing left in memorandum stock account. We'll not find profit or loss, and in our markup account what we find will be our profit. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? Okay. Then they're telling us how to do. Then interesting, the questions, the answer, that is to solve the answer, the question starts from here. The rate of markup for khadi department is 1 by 3 on cost. This is important. Underline this. It is 1 by 3 on cost. 1 by 3 on cost. And for a silk department, it is 50% on the cost. 50% is 1 by 2 on cost. They don't have to tell on cost. If they say, if they just tell 33 and 1/3 and then 50%, we know it, no? Markup is always on cost. We have discussed this. So following information is available. Khadi and silk both are given. First we'll finish one department and then we'll go to the other, or should we do both simultaneously? We'll finish one, shall we? We'll finish khadi department first because khadi is given first. So khadi, how much is stock at khadi? Opening stock. This is at cost. This is at cost. What is the profit percentage? 1/3. So in our memorandum khadi stock account, debit side I'll write 2 balance brought down. What do I write? 2 balance brought down. How much? 10,500. Would have to add markup. How much markup should I add? 1 by 3 on cost. How much is 10,500 into 1 by 3? How much? 3,500. Can I say total will be 14,000? This 3,500 what I have debited in our memorandum khadi stock account has to be credited in memorandum khadi markup account. Hey, remember to use the word khadi continuously. Why? Promoting desi culture? No. If there is one more thing called silk, if you don't write, if you just write memorandum stock and memorandum markup, how will you understand what is related to khadi, what is related to silk? Got it? Okay. So then right here. Okay. By balance brought down. How much will be by balance brought down? 3,500. Understood this? What's after that? Purchases. How much is purchases? 75,000. This 75,900. Let me write it in our memorandum khadi stock account debit side. What do I write? To purchase. How much? 75,900. This is at cost. Should I add markup on this? Yes. How much? 20 75,900 into 1 by 3. How much do we get? 25,000. Can we make it 1,01,200? Okay. This 25,300, whatever we have debited in khadi stock account, has to be credited in khadi markup. Shall I write it there? Credit side? By memorandum khadi stock account 25,300. Am I right? What is after this? Sales 95,600. I'll write in my stock account by sales 95,600. Do I have to remove load on this or markup? No, no, no. Sales will be at that price only. Come to adjustment. The stock of khadi on January 1st, 2012 opening included cost of goods at selling price of which had been marked down by 1,260. We are not scared of markdown. 1,260 we should bring it down. Am I right? Very simple. Here it is at 3,500. This 3,500 में 1,260 I should reduce. There is no space to reduce. So what do I do? Credit side. Shall I write here? Buy? Yes. Mark down. Memorandum khadi markup. Mark down on opening stock. How much? 1,260. Am I right? Say something. So this 1,260, I'll write it in my memorandum khadi markup account. Here, memorandum stock. How much is that? Memorandum khadi markup account. Mark down on memorandum khadi stock account. Mark down on opening stock. How much is it? 1,260. Any doubts? Pakka? What's after that? These goods were sold during the year at reduced prices. You know why, peace? If they would have not sold, that would have reflected in closing stock. We were supposed to mark down our closing stock also. They've sold. What if they had sold part of it? If they would have told 80% of this stock is sold, 20% is still there. So markdown has to happen for 20% of 1,260. But here entire stock is sold. Underline that, right? So no markdown required in closing stock. So no markdown required in closing stock. So no markdown required in closing stock. Got it? Can we go to the next part? After this, the question says, certain stock of the value 6,900 purchased for the khadi were later in the year transferred to silk department. So who's transferring to whom? Khadi is transferring to silk department. Stock of value 6,000 purchased for the khadi department were later in the year transferred to silk department and sold for 10,350. Okay. Now tell me, what would we do with regard to this? We're doing accounting for which department? Khadi department. For Khadi department, it would be inter-department transfer sale. How much? No, 6,900. 6,000. It will be transferred at markup. How much markup? 1 by 3. Can I say 6,900 into 1 by 3 is 2,300? How? Did you understand how is it 2,300? Very good. Sir, but isn't it 10,350? 10,350 is the price at which the silk department has sold these goods. Khadi has bought it for 6,900. Khadi department sold it to, sorry, transferred it to silk department. Silk department has sold it for 10,350. So the 10,350 is sales to silk. Sales to silk, not purchase to silk and not sales to khadi. Got this? Now come here. For inter-department transfer, here we have added markup of 2,300. This has to be written in the debit side in memorandum markup account. Am I right? Come to our memorandum markup account. Here I'll write memorandum stock. Markup on inter-department stock transfer 2300. Am I right? How many of you didn't understand? Okay, everyone has understood? Fantastic. What's after that? As a result, though the cost of the goods is included in Khadi department, the sale proceeds have been credited to sales department. So they're telling that sales department that the sale 10,350 should be created in silk department and it is stock transfer from Khadi department. Same thing. They're repeating it second time. We understood that without even reading it. During the year 2012, to promote sales, the goods were marked down as follows. What have they done? They marked it down as follows. So we don't care about this 5,600 and 10,000. What we care is how much is marked down. 360 and 2,000. So which part is being marked down now? Purchases. What is marked down? Obviously, why opening stock is already marked down and then sold. No, current year purchases may also they're marking down something. Right now we're doing only khadi. Am I right? So look at khadi. 5,000 was there. It is marked down by how much? 360. And let's reduce it from purchase first. Shall we? Okay. So purchases are here on the debit. If I have to do markdown, where do I write? Credit side. I'll write here. Mark down on purchases. How much? 360. Mark down on purchases. And this 360 I have written in our memorandum stock account here on the credit side. Where else do I have to write this? Very good. Come on, let me write here on the debit side. Memorandum stock account. Here. Memorandum khadi stock account. How much is marked down on purchases? 360. Any doubt? Please respond. Any doubt? It should be memorandum khadi stock account. Alva. Am I right? Yes. What's after that? Question me, what does it say? All the goods marked down were sold. All the goods marked down were so nice. If they were not sold, then it would be part of closing stock. On the closing stock also, we were supposed to do markdown. But they've told like all the stock which is marked down is sold. They gave discount, so it got sold. Except silk of value 5,000. We'll see it when we do silk. Right now we're reading only khadi. We're reading the question two times. First we'll finish khadi, then we'll do silk. That's it. We don't have to worry about this part. Only silk mein there is closing stock 1,000. On that 1,000 we need to do proportionate marking down. Sir, how? For 10,600 marked down is 2,000. For 1,000 rupees, how much will it be? So 5,000 marked down by, oh, they've only given 1,000. Sorry. I thought so. I thought wrong, sir. So they've only given that 1,000 rupees will be marked down from closing stock. But that, however, we'll do it when we start silk. Not right now. Marked down is 1,000. Okay. Goods is 5,000. So cool. No problem. Then what do we have? Yeah, otherwise also simple. 10,000 may 2,000, other 5,000 may 1,000. Yeah. At the time of stock taking on December 31st, 2012, it was discovered that khadi cloth costing rupees 390 was missing. Underline that missing. Abnormal loss. What is it? Abnormal loss. Am I right? Okay. Such abnormal loss of 390 was missing and it has to be written off. Shall we do that abnormal loss? Stock is going out. Am I right? So where do I write in my memorandum khadi account? Credit side. What do I write? By abnormal loss. How much? 390. But we'll add markup to this. How much? 390 into 1 by 3. How much? 130. Uh, 520? 520. Am I right? This 130, what is there here as abnormal loss? Pay markup. This has to come in our memorandum markup account. Here I'll write here. Debit side. To memorandum stock, markup on abnormal loss 130. Am I right? That's it. Anything else missing? No. Everything done. So now we'll close our memorandum stock account, but there is one thing missing in our memorandum stock account. What is it? Closing stock. Closing stock. Rest everything is there. Shall we write that? Yes or no? That will be found as balancing figure. 14 plus 1 lakh 1,200. 1 lakh 15,200. 1 lakh 15,200. Identify balancing figure. 95 plus 9 plus 520 plus 1,250 plus 360. 8,260. This is at marked up price. This is including markup. Markup is 1 by 3. Am I right? So this is 100 plus 33.33. This is 133.33, 8,260. So on this, I need to remove markup, no, here, debit side. Correct or not? Yes or no, guys? How much is that on closing stock? Balance carried on, markup on closing stock. It is 8,260 into 33.33 divided by 133.33. Or other way around. It is 1 by 3, no? You do 1 by 4. Or do 33.33 divided by 133.3. You will still get the same thing. 0, 2065, 2065. Done. Everything is done. So this ledger is tallied. Here you will find the profit. The 25,300 plus 3,500 is 28,800. 28,800, 28,800. 28,800, deduct this. 2,300 plus 130. 2,430. 430 plus 1,260 plus 360 plus 2,065. Deducted. What we get is profit. 22,685. Yes, we're done with profit. We're done with profit. This is for khadi department. Exactly same thing needs to be done for silk also. Are you getting it? Yeah. So if you're watching it online, what I would recommend is pause the video at this stage. Try to do silk. People are watching it recorded. Okay, pause it. Try to do silk on your own, and then check whether your answer is copying, matching with mine. For the people in class, no such facility. I will solve it. You later copy it. Sir, why? Firstly, it's 12:22. Got it? Nextly, you know what will happen? I'll give 10 minutes. The moment I say try it on your own, 4 people will go take washroom break. As if it's a movie and I've told, okay, interval. Huh? Let us finish that. Now, before I go there, I will tell you what is the difference between this and ICI answer. Shall I tell you what is the difference? ICI answer, what they have done is they have not found profit here. They have not found profit here. Sir, then where did they find profit? They found part of the profit in markup account, part of the profit in stock account. Sir, how do you find profit in stock account? Very simple. Whatever that markdown we have written no here, they have not written that markdown here. They have written markdown here. Sir, but if they write here, you should write stock account. No, here they have written P&L account straight for markdown. So in P&L draft, if they prepare, no, they will have something on the debit side, something on the credit side. Net difference will be same. Net difference will be same. Shall I tell you what have they done? Mark down, they have not written here. So there will be difference in this ledger. That difference will be transferred to P&L. And they have difference in markup account also. That actually on personal front, I can tell you very openly that is wrong. That is not the correct method. But net answer will be still same. You can compare it at the end. In fact, I'll also show it for you to compare. But for now, let us start with our memorandum silk account. Shall we? And that is the reason why people find this topic difficult. Why? There are only 2 questions in ICA material. In that one question, they've written one way, one more question, they've written one more way. So by the time you understand with one question, you want to check with the same concept is applied in next one. No, next one they've done differently. So people will get confused there only. They think, no, markup, leave it. There is not, you don't have to fight every battle in life. Yeah, come on. Let us read. 18,600 in silk department opening. Opening stock. How much, Ray? 18,600. Okay, Nana. Come on. Tell me, Nana. Next. Okay, right. Let's go to next one. 18,600. How much is markup on this? 50%. Okay, bolo. 50% of cost. So it is 50% of the cost. So I'll take 18,600 into 50%. How much do we get? 9,300. If we add, we get 27,900. And this 9,300, where else do I write? In our memorandum silk markup account, I'll write by balance brought down 9,300. Some of the like, sir, so many times you told silk, now I feel like eating silk chocolate after class. So then purchases 93,400. So shall we write 93,400 in our memorandum silk account as purchase? Okay, 93,400. We need to add markup on this. How much? 50%. 50%. Yeah, how much is that 50%? 46,700. If we add 99, 139, 140, 100. And this 46,700 shall we write here credit side? Memorandum silk stock account markup on purchases 46,700. What do we have after that? Sales 1,25,000. In our memorandum stock account, I'll write by Sales 1,25,000. What's after that? That's it. Marked down on khadi, not on silk. Read this. This entirety may anywhere silk is there. First adjustment. First adjustment. First adjustment not there. Come to second adjustment. Certain stock of value 6,900 purchased for khadi department were later transferred to silk. For silk it will be purchases. Debit side, inter-department transfer. How much? 6,900 is transferred. At what price? No, you'll write it 6,900 and then add markup. They would record it as sales and they would remove that also there only. Are you getting it? For this department, their markup is altogether different. How much is markup? 50%. How much is 50%? 6,900. Hey, that department markups is in that department book, sir. This department markup is in this department book, sir. Because that department added so much markup on sales, we don't take that marked up price mein markup we don't put. There they take cost plus 20% they would have done. You take that 20% plus price and then on that you put 25%. No. If you do that, you had asked one doubt in department. You remember department A sends goods to department B, department B goods to department C. Department C stock by do we remove unrealized profit only of department A or only of department B or only of or also of department A? Such double thing I told you don't have to do that. That gets adjusted in department B. Here, if you don't take 6,900, you would have to do that double removal of unrealized profit at a later stage, which is not there. Markup is on cost. Markup is on cost. They will disclose the cost, but they'll individually add their markups. So 50% is how much? 3,000. Together it becomes 10,350. This 3,450 is markup, which we have written here, which will go to memorandum markup account on the credit. I'll write here markup on inter-department stock transfer 3,450. What do we have after that? It is sold for 10,350. Don't worry, it is already included in this sales. We don't have to write it separately. Then that's it. We have silk departments marked down. How much is marked down? 2,000. From what? This is on purchases. So on purchases, when you do markdown, purchases is here, no? 46,700 I should deduct. Shall I write here markdown on purchases? How much? 2,000. So in our memorandum markup account, I will write here. So markdown on purchases how much? 2,000. But if this purchases is completely sold, then there is no markdown to be done on closing stock. But it very clearly says all the goods marked down were sold except silks of value 5,000 marked down by 1,000. Right next to this 1,000 included in closing stock. 5,000 is included in closing stock. Underline that 5,000, right? Included in closing stock. So we should do markdown for how much? 1,000. Markdown of 1,000 on closing stock. Come back here. Closing stock in our memorandum silk stock account will appear on the credit. We don't know how much. That is what we'll find as balancing figure. That is what we'll find as balance figure. That will come. On that markdown will happen on the debit side. How much is the markdown here on closing stock? 1,000. This I would do in my memorandum markup account also. Because closing stock is on the credit in stock account. On that markup will come in debit side in markup account. So on the credit side I'll write memorandum markup mein mark down on closing stock 1,000 rupees. Done. Question is over. Abnormal loss of 390 is there only for khadi. There is no silk loss. Silk is safely safeguarded. Any balance in memorandum silk stock account is our cost. And this cost is this is including markup. Is including markup. It is 1/2 on cost. On marked up price, it will be 1/3. If you do 1/3, I will get my markup. That I will write in my memorandum markup account debit side. Balance in figure is profit. Easy? Come on, let us see this. Tell me how much is the balance carried on here. 52,350. Yeah? 52,350 is closing stock including markup. So in my memorandum silk markup account, I'll write here, what do you say? Balance carried on. So 52,350 is including markup. Cost 100. Markup 50. Marked up price 150. So 150 is 52,350. How do you find how much is markup? 50 by 150 or 1/2 on cost, guys. This is 1/3 is on sale types. So I need to do 56, 352, 350 into 1 by 3. Did you understand why 1 by 3? How much? 17,450. Find the balancing figure. That is our profit. 9,300 plus 46. 55, 58, 59. How much? 6450. Deduct these two. 41. This should be transferred to P&L. This is just a P&L extract. I'll write khadi markup 22,685. Silk markup 41,000. That's it. This is the answer. Are you getting this? I will give me one moment. I'll just show the ICI answer for this one and I'll tell you how different is that. Individually, it will look different, but on the whole, it is same. And you can write this answer and still get full marks. One attempt when it was questioned, I had thought the exact same way student had written and they had got full marks. Okay. So don't worry about marks. Marks will be fully awarded. But if you try and see from that perspective, you'll get full confused. Okay. So my recommendation for departmental accounting, please don't watch any video on YouTube. Don't. You watch, you get confused. I bet. Open challenge. Watch one. Dare. It is a dare. Open dare ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ನೋಡಿ ಮಜಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫುಲ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಾ. It is my request, okay? I will not stop you. At the end of the day, it's your choice. Name ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Question number 7 from ICI material. Same question, no? I'll show the end answer to you first, or we'll see the difference. So here, what have they done? See here, in memorandum stock, they won't call it memorandum at first. They call it silk stock. First mistake. Second thing, they found P&L balance, 1,000 rupees. In which? Stock account. Tappu. You should not be doing it. You should be doing the profit only in markup account. And so they find 1,000 rupees difference there. They find 42,000 rupees difference here. No working note, nothing. They just write 46,700, 3,450. They won't tell mark down on what, mark up on what. They won't write. So that's the reason I told you follow class notes. And first they've done silk, then they've done khadi. We've done khadi first, silk first. That order does not matter. And again in khadi stock account, they have P&L 1,620. Markdowns they have not written here. Markdown has to be written in khadi. In the description that was given in the question, there only they tell no, it should write markdown. Correct or not? So you're also not done. So P&L extract is done. 1,620 debit, 24,305 credit. See the net difference? 24,305 minus 1,620. Do it, do it. Or simple, 42,000 minus 1,000. 41. That one? 22,685. 22,685. They've got answer same, but presentation is different because markdown is not done like this. Next, we did the previous one, Martis. See that Martis question. They've done markdown like this only. So there are two questions. One question may they've done one way, one more question may they've done one more way. So when you try to read from the material, that's the reason you get confused. You feel like it is two different concepts. It is one concept. It is one concept. And people will feel like khadi and stock account is a very different one. Why? There is two stocks. Two stocks means it is two problems given together. One problem they've given abnormal loss. One problem they've given markdown on closing stock. One problem there is markdown on opening stock. That's it. Idraliro adjustment. Adraliro adjustment. Idralilla. That's it. I hope you guys understood this part. Did you? As sweet and simple as this. Would you want to copy it right now? Hey. You don't want to copy it right now. When will you copy? It's updated. Yeah. So I'll wind up, but I'll still be showing it on the screen. Whoever would want to copy can stay back, sit, copy, and then leave for the day. Okay? Did you guys learn anything new today? And now is departmental accounting difficult? Will you be able to do markup question? Please do go home and then solve this markup question once again, and trust me, you will be able to do markup question. And when you are able to solve markup question from department, you are not among that bigger crowd of people. You are among that elite class of CA inter students who can solve the difficult part of the syllabus also. And it's not difficult to you. Is it difficult to you? That's it, guys. You understood it. That's the objective. And that extra time that you took is served, if I'm not wrong. Okay. Remember, life is not a battle to be struggling. It's a game to be enjoyed. Till the time you're learning something, you're having fun. It's all good. The day you guys either stop learning something or stop having fun, trust me, you might start Struggling because you might be in a. So the thumb rule to stay happy is pretty simple. It is to stay in the game. So for one last time on this day, I have just one simple question for all of you. Are we in the game? Are we in the game? Come on at the top of your voice. Are we in the game? That's it, guys. Tata, bye bye. Take care. See you all in tomorrow's class. Till then, have a great time. Bye.